Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hello, and if you've been here before, then welcome back. So today's video I am going to be showing you how to create this eye look here. I posted this look over on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, then I will pop it on the screen down here somewhere. You may want to see more makeup looks over on my Instagram, and to also enter polls when I put them up to be featured in a YouTube video. So yeah, if you're not following me over there, then please do go and follow me. Yeah, I'm just going to be showing you the eye look today and the lip combo because I also got a lot of questions on that. So if you do want to see how I created this eye look, then please do stick around and keep on watching. So we're only going to be doing the eyes today because I just feel like that's sort of the fun side of it, and if you've been on my channel before then you know sort of how I do my base anyway. So today I'm just going to be showing you how to create the eye look that was over on my Instagram. So the first thing I like to start off with is a base. So I just use the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and this is in Fair. So I try and do one eye at a time because I find that this dries really quickly. So I'm just going to apply this to my eye. I then just like to take a flat concealer brush and blend that out. Don't worry about this looking all messy because obviously it all will be tidied up and fully blended out when the rest of the face is done. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. So concealer is done. It looks pretty crazy right now, but this is where the fun bit starts. So I literally only use 2 palettes for this eye look because it has every single colour that I need in it. So these palettes are the Lick and Lash Beauty palettes. This one is the E35, which is this one here. And then the second one is the 35Y palette. I believe that these are actually dupes for the Morphe palettes, but I love Lick and Lash. They're beautiful quality and the colours are just gorgeous. They're like my palettes all over. So the first colour that I'm going to go into is into the 35Y palette, and I'm going to take this deep purple here, this shade here, and I'm just going to take it on one of my Morphe shadow brushes. It has no name or number or anything like that. It's just one that came in this little brush set here. So we're going to go into that purple shade first, and you just want to make sure the brush is like fully coated. And then if you see me looking down here, I do apologise that my mirror is here, but I want you guys to see it at the same time. So you just literally want to put it all over the eyelid. So you just literally want to press it in. You want this to be as dark and pigmented as possible. So you literally just want to follow your eye shape and just press it in. And you also want to just take it up into the crease a little bit as well, because we will come to blending that all together in a bit. So that's what it should look like. There is a little bit of fallout, but that's why I always do my eyes before I do my makeup, so that if I do get any fallout then I can just wipe it away before doing my base. The purple is somewhat done, but it's the base down, like it's the first colour down. And then I'm going to go into the same palette again, and I'm going to take this red shade here. I find red is such a hard colour to pay off because a lot of them do come out quite pinky, which I did find with this one, but It's the only red that really does what it needs to do. So I'm just going to take this fluffy brush here, this glittery one, and I'm going to dip into that red shade. And then you just want to go over the purple line to blend it. So you just want to go over that and blend that out. I really do hope that you can see this. This is such a really awkward angle. But you're literally just wanting to go over that edge. And just make sure that it's blended evenly. So once you feel like they're blended together nicely, then you can just build up the colour a little bit more. I find that as I go along with working with the colours, the purple tends to fade a little bit. So I will just go back in with that purple shade and just make that a little bit darker again. And then again, just making sure that they're blended together. So it looks something like that. Honestly, it looks really scary right now, but I promise you it's going to look fine at the end. And then I'm going to go into the same palette again, and I'm going to take this yellow shade down here. As you can see, I've nearly hit pan in this colour because it's one of my favourite colours. And I'm just going to take it on again. I think this is a studio brush. I am not 100% sure. But I'm just going to take the yellow onto that brush. And then I'm just going to go along this line here to make sure that is all blended as well together nicely. You want to make sure it's blended, but so that you can see all three colours as it goes up into the colour shades. But can you see what I mean? This turns more of a pinky colour than red. But I'm not mad at the colour payoff once it's done. So I always make sure that I take it right up to the brow part here and then follow the shape of my eyebrow, leaving a little bit of a gap between the eyebrow in the centre here and the eye. Well, the eyelid, I should say. And I like to make sure that all three colours come right into the corner as well, so that it's just completely following the shape of my eyes. So I think that's all blended together nicely. I'm liking how this looks right now. I will link all the palettes down below for you, so that if you want to go check it out, then you can. These are some of my absolute favourite palettes ever. So I'm just now going to take a makeup wipe. The makeup wipes that I use is the number 7 wipes, but I'm just going to clean up under my eye because that purple shade really did have quite a bit of fallout, so I just want to make sure that's all cleaned up. Now that's cleaned up, I'm then just going to go and take my Rimmel foundation, and this is in the shade Ivory, and I'm just going to put a bit of this under my eyes so that we can go in and do the shadow underneath. And now that that's done, I am then just going to go and set that to stop it from creasing with the loose setting powder. And I'm going to take my Spectrum A01 brush, which is this big fluffy brush. And then I'm just going to lightly dust that on. Just to make sure that that is set, ready for the bottom side of the eyeshadow. So I'm then going to take the second palette that I have, which is the 35E, which is this one here, and I'm going to go into this colour here, and then we're just going to put a little bit of that in the waterline and underneath here. So I'm going to go ahead and take my, again, I don't know what brand these are, but I love them. So I'm just going to take this brush here, and then I'm going to go into that sea greeny bluey colour. We are going to take it underneath here. making sure it joins up in the corner here. And as you can see, we have a little bit of fallout, but I will just brush that away because obviously we set that earlier. And then just really carefully, I'm also going to pop this into the waterline. And then again, I'm just going to go in with a bit of that yellow shade at the top, and we're just going to again pop a bit of that on the bottom. And you're just going to want to pop that overlapping so that you can see both shades, and just make sure it's blended nicely. This time you want to take the yellow all the way up. Make sure you're coming right down and into the corner up here. This is actually blended really nicely, but it just looks like nothing has happened, which is a little bit frustrating. And then I just want to add a little bit into the inner corner here. So I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. I love this. This is just full of shimmers and they are absolutely gorgeous. So they are literally all just full of shimmers. I'm not entirely sure which colour I actually put on the inner corner, but I think I'm going to take the yellow shade here, which I think is the colour I used last time. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to take the yellow anyway. So I've just coated this angle brush on the Spectrum B09 brush, and I'm just going to pop that onto the inner corner there. Like, look at that. That is just stunning. Like, I love these colours so much. They are beautiful. I've just popped that on the inner corner. And then all that's left to do is to add mascara and lashes. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the other eye, and then I will be back. So that is both eyes complete. All that's left to do is just add some mascara and some lashes. So I'm just going to let you know what mascara I'm using, but I think I've said pretty much in all my kind of get ready with me's and makeup tutorials and things like that. I'm just going to go ahead and apply the Bourjois mascara, because this is absolutely one of my favourite mascaras. So that is mascara applied, so all that's left to do is apply the lashes, and I'm going to apply them in 3, 2, 1. So that is lashes on. Some nice fluffy ones. These are some of my favourite lashes. For those of you that don't know, these are the Fern McCann Calabasas Crush lashes from the Pound Shop. I absolutely love these. These are some of my favourite lashes. It's the only ones that I really use just because I love how dramatic they are. But I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face and this look so that you can see the completed look. So that is the finished look. I also thought I'd include my lip combo because I also got a lot of messages also about my lip combination. You guys are going to think this one's a little bit of a strange one, but because I don't have any like brownish, nudish sort of lip liners, I actually use eyeshadow. So all I did was take this shade here, and this one is in the 35Y palette, and then I just take this really small sort of slightly rounded brush here. I literally just dip into that colour, and then I just trace the outside of my lips. This is one of my favourite things to do because you can create so many different coloured lip liner combos, and it's just something that I really love to do. And I know it looks really strange right now, but I will promise you it does come out looking amazing. And then what I like to do is just shade in each corner, either side, and a little bit here, and then just do the same on top. And then I just take the Stay Matte liquid lip colour here. This is in the shade Be My Baby. It's just this really nice pinky nudie colour here. And then I just apply that to the centre. And that is it. That is how I do my lip combo. I'm just going to take my hair down. So this is the finished look. I love this look just because I think it's just so simple and literally anyone can do it. And it was one that was requested by a lot of you guys over on Instagram. But I love it. I love how it's turned out. It is one of my favourites. But that is it from me. If you did enjoy this little eye tutorial, then please don't forget to smash the thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below so that you can keep up to date for when I post new videos every week. I post every Wednesday at 5 and every Saturday at 8. But for now, that is it from me. Bye.